Blackmagik, Shine, parecon? Not sure what that is, and Wicked. And on the Allies team, Amish World Order, we have got DeeAy, Helmut, Redbird, HAAS, Jimmy Jack, and Gigolo, a team I have seen fairly often. Good bunch of guys, so it's going to be neat to see what they can do against EoD, and I actually need to find out what happened in EoD's last match. I want to know why they came away with a 1-0 score. Is that a mistake, or did something happen?
Well, we'll find out here in a second. Juno, I don't see TVSN up. You there, buddy? Oh. Juno. Nothing from
it's up and down. I'm still messing with the settings, but it will be up for game time, guys. Don't worry, it will be there and be square.
TVSN tonight, Juno working his magic for you. Warwitch and DeeAy standing by, 6-on-6 action. Let's things are looking good, DeeAy. That's always a nice thing. Waiting on 5 players. We've got WyattC in the server with us, your OGL admin. We'll also give a shout out to OGL Nate, who is hanging out with us. He's also left a note here. It says last match was a forfeit, thus 1-0. So I guess there's your info.
Yeah, exactly. I also got confirmation from Elements of Destruction it was a forfeit. They said it was a heated battle, but the other team decided to drop. They forfeited, so they did get 1 point on them before. It looks like the other team just decided to go away.
To just go away.
You do have 6 players.
Prepare to fight.
6 players on each side, waiting on 2 players now to ready up to begin this round 1, set 1, as my cat is trying to eat my casting pencil once again, and we're about to get this game underway.
She just wants to help you out. That's what it's all about. It's the Panzer Kitten. It's the Team Sportscast Network. Game will be underway in just a moment. Oh, it looks like they're going to be starting it now. All right. On the clock. Let's get our game on, shall we? Amish Allied incoming versus the Axis defense of EoD. DeeAy, all you.
Following the Allies team now as they begin to make their first push on that tavern. We've got Amish Gigolo and it looks like Amish Jimmy Jack, I think it was, making their way towards the tavern now. We've got some defense fire thrown out, support fire coming in from the Axis inside of that tavern. 9:25 is left on the clock, and here goes the push into the tavern right now. Carnage all over the place. And what do we have going on? I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on in the console. Axis putting up a good fight though, taking out the incoming allies. HAAS now being followed by Blackmagik. Looks like it goes down. Amish are still alive. Medics doing a good job reviving their partners, and it looks like almost all of them, if not all of them, did make it through, making their way towards, and they have captured that northwest courtyard. 8 minutes 58 seconds left on the clock.
The crowd is definitely feeling frisky tonight, DeeAy. They are just going wild here in the TSN Pavilion, located in Berlin. 8:47. Amish incoming now. We've got the Amish of the Y Cellar DeeAy incoming rush up the ladder. Here we go towards the crypt. Here's our EoD Blackmagik waiting to cast his spell of destruction. Lays down the airstrike. Here comes DeeAy engaging Blackmagik. Not sure who comes out on top. DeeAy dives aside. Coming out on top, and he's a medic going to try to lock it down, but oh my, here comes a rush of EoD engineer and medic up the front through the graveyard, engaging now the Amish. Amish Redbird lieutenant in position. Oh, major incoming airstrike. Amish Jimmy Jack lays the hurt down, and the crowd that is supporting the Axis defense goes wild because that's a 2-man TK. Not good. The Amish definitely not too pleased about that one. There's a dynamite plant, DeeAy. Who laid it down? What's going on?
Absolutely dynamite planted by the storage crypt. Looks like Helmut and HAAS the engineer, getting that dynamite plant down. 7 minutes 66 seconds left on the clock as some nice airstrikes thrown out by the Axis team, making lots of pretty colors but not causing much destruction right now as the Amish just wait for that dynamite to tick down. They've got their position set up inside the crypt inside the graveyard right now as they just wait for the incoming Axis spawn as they know it's going to come any second now. Allies have broken into the crypt. 7:34 on the clock, and Redbird, he is a medic and he does have the gold, making his way down towards that wine cellar. He is in the clear, doesn't seem to have, there we go, he's got Helmut as backup. 2 medics on their way with the gold. Good combination to have as they can heal themselves, and that's what you need to do as you make the play for the truck. Going through the tavern now, no sign of any Axis. Not sure if they're going to try and go around and maybe head them off at the pass. 7:10 is on the clock. Helmut still in the lead now as the rest of the Amish team are meeting up. Some opposition in the courtyard as the Axis try and get the gold carrier. But so far, the Amish are still alive, and Redbird still has that gold just waiting, making sure he can stay alive.
Well, the Axis are in position in the Allied courtyard. Standing by a three-man defense, the Amish here locked away in the chokehold. Amish Redbird looking behind him into the MG42 courtyard. He's got the documents, he's got the med pack beneath him, he's waiting now. He's got that little exclamation point, oh doom, above his head. Incoming Russians, the Axis up the front, trying to get some penetration and take down the carrier, but it looks like they've got it locked down, waiting for the order. Amish Redbird still standing by at 628, being very patient now, waiting maybe for some reinforcements from the tavern. Still no signs of action. Amish Redbird then takes to his heels, makes his move towards the primary courtyard, where we've got the Allies. DeeAy Duck now engaging versus the Axis, who are here. Axis now, it is the elements of destruction trying to shut down the rush, but here comes the rush towards the gauntlet now, towards the destroyed cottage, making the run. The crowd getting wild, things getting crazy. Incoming rush now heading towards, incoming airstrike, diving for cover, trying to do it. Redbird gets it done, and there is the cap. Come on.
4 minutes and 2 seconds. Excellent time set by Amish Redbird as he ran away with that gold, escaping into the Allies' truck of fortune. 4:02 is on the clock, and that is the time Elements of Destruction needs to be in order to stop Amish from going up 1-0. Round one, set number 1, round number 2, waiting on 5 players as these guys are ready to go. They want to get this game. EoD wants to prove to Amish World Order what they can do, see if they can shake things up just a little bit now as we're waiting on 3 more players. 4:02 is the time to be. Nice time set by Amish World Order and Redbird, the gold carrier.
Absolutely. Round 1, set 2, brought to you by PsychoServers.com.
PsychoServers.com is your direct source for all your online gaming needs. Offering one-stop shopping for high-quality game server rentals, web hosting, and voice communication hosting tailored for the needs of competitive gaming. PsychoServers specialize in assisting customers to attain a fierce presence on the online gaming community. They take the hassle out of getting the things you need, leaving more time for you to stomp out the competition. Prepare to fight. PsychoServers offer custom-tailored services, prices, and the support to fit your needs. They pride themselves on offering personal attention to you, the gamer, plus the online community as a whole. So just remember, www.psychoservers.com. Insane performance, crazy prices.
Alright, back just in time, 3:50 on the clock. DeeAy and Warwitch now, the Amish World Order in a very nice position to take it away, a 1-0 margin. EoD making the rush now. Gonna find out how hard these guys can hit. Moving forward, MG42 courtyard. Here we go. EoD Wicked. EoD Blackmagik first into the breach of the chokehold. There's a nice grenade from Jimmy Jack right to the head of EoD Aimless. Taken down. Then another grenade from Amish HAAS. Taken down Aimless again. Major carnage going down as a Panzerfaust explodes. And the crowd goes wild here in the RTCW extravaganza. Loving it. Nice Panzerfaust 2-man kill. Brought to you by DeeAy Duck right there in the chokehold as the Amish still locking it down. DeeAy, the Amish doing something right.
Absolutely love that Panzerfaust. Nice kill by DeeAy Duck now in the early seconds of this round number 2. 3 minutes even is on the clock right now. Amish DeeAy Duck setting up with his deadly Panzerfaust inside the other courtyard. As here comes the Allies making another push, and another Panzerfaust taking down Blackmagik and also vaporizing himself, so not as successful as he was hoping, only taking out 1 member of the incoming EoD. And Redbird with the MG42 cutting some holes in that EoD group as they come into the courtyard. He's just cutting them to pieces. Nice MG40 work by Jimmy Jack as well. Looks like the Amish have moved out of the tavern and into the MG42 courtyard in order to head off EoD at the pass. There's only 2 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. Don't forget, you need to blow that crypt wide open. That's 30 seconds right there. Takes about 30 seconds to get the gold over to your truck, so you need about a good minute. Give yourself a good minute by the time you actually get to the crypt in order to do some damage on that gold. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left now. Amish are spread out in the MG42 courtyard as we've got Wicked the medic on the EoD team. He's still alive, bravely sticking his head out there just to see what kind of defense he's looking at, and it doesn't look so good. There is a lot of the Amish team out there. But here comes the rest of his team, and Warwitch, why don't you take it while I swing over to see if maybe they're going the Axis spawn route.
Well, I do have some allies here. EoD at 142. Keep in mind now, server number 3 is online. TVSN. Online, server number 3, server number 1, audio only. 135 remaining. Here we go. EoD maps opens fire, but the Panzerfaust does not explode as Amish Redbird blitzkriegs him up the front with an MP40, takes him down. 126 remains on the clock. Amish here, very aggressive frontal defensive style. And we got a dynamite plant near the storage crypt. It looks like a little quarterback sneak up the right-hand side, up the Axis spawn, which is going to yield the potential now for the Allied team, the EoD roster, to get something done. 109, I'm going to sound the 1-minute warning and pass it back to you.
Absolutely, that was in good time. Like I mentioned, they needed 1 minute to get from the crypt, and they had about 1:15 on the clock. So if they can keep that dynamite there, they've got good chance at it. But here is DJ Duck. He is an engineer, and he is at the crypt, but he is taken out by the waiting allies, and they've got the gold. EoD Blackmagik, he is a medic. He has the gold with 45 seconds left on the clock. He can do it, but he would have to face little to no opposition in order to get to that truck on time. There we go. He's going past the Axis spawn. Not the best thing you want to do when you do not have much time, as Gigolo spawns in, takes him out, and the the Axis have returned the gold. No grab as of yet. 26 seconds left on the clock. It is going to be tight as the Allies capturing that northwest courtyard, but the gold is still safe inside the crypt, and with 18 seconds to go, I do not think Elements of Destruction is going to be able to do it, but they did have an excellent time breaking into that crypt. Here comes Shine. He has the gold, but no, taken out on the spot. 7 seconds left. No chance for EoD to get in there to grab that gold. It is not going to happen, and the Amish World Order are going to go off 1-0 at the end of set number 1.
Yeah, that's right. Kicking ass and taking names tonight. Amish 1-2-0. Yeah, the Axe is celebrating. Give us a rundown of the stats, DeeAy.
Sounds good. Looking at the overall efficiencies of both teams, Amish World Order coming out on top. Overall efficiency is 65% versus 34% for EoD. That really doesn't tell the story, though, because EoD had a very good time to get in there and get that get the dynamite planted, get the crypt blown wide open. Looks like on top for the Amish World Order, we had Helmut coming in with an efficiency of 87%. That's 7 kills and 1 death. Nice work. And on the EoD team, we have Parecon coming in at 57% overall efficiency. Good work for him as well. Now, though, things are going to stay the same. We've got EoD on the Allies team. So I'm actually really looking forward to see what it is they can do against the defense set up by the Amish World Order. 4OT is a good time, but it doesn't really give them enough chance to kind of show what they can do, because, you know, you're already at a disadvantage. You've got less than half the time of the map to get in here and get the job done. And now they have the full time. Match is about to begin, so let's see what they can do.
You're listening to the Team Sportscast Network, your war correspondents for the upcoming battle on the Beachhead 2. Stay tuned to TSN for more details.
Well, DeeAy said it, and you said it. 9:44 on the clock here tonight. EoD now with the chance to set the momentum in action as we've got the rush up the front 1-0 already in favor of the Amish World Order 934. You're going to expect to see some major carnage as they enter the first chokehold. Approaching the tavern, EoD Shrine charging in and blown away by a teammate. Uh-oh, Blackmagik shoots him down. Not sure what he killed him with, but it's just carnage as Deviant Duck lays the herd down with the Panzer, and the Allies are charging in, trying to get some penetration. Can they do it? Axes are everywhere. We've got the Axes all over the tavern. Grenades going off. Deviant Duck laying the herd down with the major Panzerfaust carnage. The Axes in position, and it looks like the Amish are going to hold off the MG42 courtyard, literally just slapping aside like a pimp to a hoe the incoming EoD Allied rush. Oh, you.
Absolutely. Shrine tried to get in there with a nice Panzerfaust. Unfortunately, he took out a teammate who stepped right in front of the path of that deadly Panzer, taking him out. Deviant Duck with some nice work, taking on 2 members of EoD. It looks like Wicked the Medic is still alive, trying to stick his head out as the Amish pull ahead. They're in the MG42 courtyard. Redbird has got control of that machine gun. Blackmagik, though, with his Panzerfaust, this time taking out Gigolo from the Amish World Order. That's a little better, not so much as taking out his own teammate, as the Amish are just waiting inside the courtyard. The last time they did this, though, EoD managed to get a man snuck around the Axis spawn and got that dynamite planted before anybody really knew what was going on. 8:16 is left on the clock right now, and Blackmagik soldier coming up through the wine cellar. Jimmy Jack was waiting there for him, took him out post-haste, but I'm just heading into the crypt now to see if they're trying that tactic one more time. Looks like HAAS, though, he is here. He is holding down the fort at the crypt, and Warwitch will throw it back to you.
Well, it looks like EoD have split their forces. They're trying to convince the Amish that they're trying to take it into the tavern, and instead sneaking some troops around, because we have had a small tactical strike force, EoD Wicked and his friends, attacking up the front of the MG42, where we do have 3 members of the Amish team, but it seems the Amish have adapted. We've got 1 member, HAAS, inside of the tavern, and it looks like they've split their defensive position as well to accommodate the incoming Allied rush. A split-man offensive push to a split-man defensive reaction. The Amish are reacting properly to the tactics in which EoD is utilizing now. We've got EoD Wicked up here on the front, just still harassing the Axis team in the MG42 courtyard, just trying to tie him down and distract him. We've got Amish Redbird on the crewmanned MG42. Behind the crates and barrels, Amish Helmut, the medic, backed up now by his cohorts. Machine gun fire. Machine gun fire. Oh yeah, let's take a look and see what happens into the chokehold as we've got Wicked still trying to get something done. Still harassing the Axis team. Very little going on here up front, just kind of a little maneuver to keep them busy around the cryptan side. DeeAy, anything going down?
I had actually sprung back into the courtyard, but I'm over at the crypt right now, and here is some gunfire. What is going on over here? The Allies making their way towards that crypt. We've got Lieutenant Aimless and Shine, who is an engineer. He's at the crypt right now, and we have a green light at the crypt. 6:35 is left on the clock. Shine making his way. Dynamite has been planted, and the Allies are all over the crypt as we wait for that dynamite to blow up. Aimless holding down the fort, throwing out the support fire, making sure none of the Axis come through. And here they come, the rest of his Allies team trying to come up though, but Shine going down with Redbird's MP40, so here is the Axis. They're here to get to that dynamite. DeeAy killing himself, probably going to come back as an engineer as he did last time. Dynamite still planted. 6:08 on the clock, no sign of anybody to defuse or protect that dynamite. Parecon with some nice support fire taking on 2 members of Amish World Order, and here we go, Naps has the gold. 5:58 on the clock. Naps is a medic, and he is currently hiding right now. Not so good when you got a big exclamation point over your head though, because that kind of gives away your position. He's got the gold. 5:47 on the clock, and they're making their way through the Axis spawn now, trying to get that gold home. Let's see if they can do it. Oh my god, nice Panzerfaust by DeeAy and Duck. Oh, that was juicy. Wow. He took down Aimless, Blackmagik, parecon, and another backup Panzerfaust by Gigolo. Taking up Naps. Gold has been returned. That was very, very nice.
Fearsome combat going on. DeeAy and Duck. Hoocha! Laying it down and laying the hurt down. 3-man Panzerfaust kill. Then the entire escort for the Allies was shut down. 513 remains. The carrier had no chance. He was ambushed inside of the hallways and passages of MP Village, and the gold is returned. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. So far, the Amish up 1-0. Their fastest time, 4:02. EoD unable to beat that time with the elements of destruction now trying to succeed in beating that time. Little rush going on. Amish setting up defensive positions around the Axis spawn. Then all is quiet. Very quiet on the eastern front. Uh-oh, DeeAy, what's going down?
My cat is sitting here waiting to find the action. I'm on top of the gold right now as I'm waiting to find any incoming allies to grab that gold. 4:36 is left on the clock. We've got HAAS the medic sitting inside the graveyard right now, and here comes Shine. Doesn't even see him, but he's managing to get through. Has his health out though, and not trying to kill the medic HAAS. And HAAS takes him down, but the allies have the gold. Blackmagik picking it up. He's got it right now though, making his way out of the crypt, taking down the Axis defense, reviving his teammates, stopping to do that. That was nice. And the allies are all in the graveyard right now, trying to make their way out of the front gate to get that gold home. 4:05 is left on the clock. Blackmagik holding back just a little bit as some MP40 fire from the Amish, taking out 2 members of the Allies team. They're meeting a lot of opposition. Not sure if the Axis spawn route was the best way to go, as Blackmagik getting some gunfire from HAAS. Gold goes down. Picked up again by Parecon, who is a lieutenant, and he has decided, okay, to hell with this, we're going to try another route. He's making his way towards the wine cellar right now, having some trouble getting over those boxes, but there we go, he manages to do it in the wine cellar right now, making his way up the stairs. 3:32 left on the clock. He is all by himself. His teammates are dead. He needs to get this gold home in order to try and get something set up that the Amish have to fight against, and he is just waiting. He's inside the Allies spawn room right now. They do not have the flag, but he He's waiting, I guess, for the spawning time to tick down before he grabs it. Here we go. He's got the flag, and there are his teammates all spawning in. 3:08 on the clock. Very nice play, managing to keep that gold. And now they're making their way through the tavern to see if they can get through that Amish World Order defense.
Well, nice timing indeed. 3 minutes remain. We've got a full rush for EoD. Now as they try to bring it home, it is parecon with the grab, now heading out of the MG42 courtyard through the tunnels and hallways of MG Village. Little machine gun fire over here in the Allied courtyard as the Amish are in position, laying the hurt down and the smackdown. Crazy machine gun fire happening. Who's going to come out on top? Looks like EoD Blackmagik comes out on top, taking down the helmet of the Amish team. Another ambush incoming right there. The Allies steal the gold grab from the corpse. It is aimless now with the grab, backed up by the remaining members of EoD, heading towards the gauntlet. The carnage preparing to explode, rushing now to the destroyed cottage, trying to bring it home. He's got the grab. He's at the 30-yard line. Aimless with the grab, doing it, trying to get himself to the Allied truck. Can he do it? Allies in position, getting home, and yabo! That's what we're looking for. Yabo!
7:48 was the time set by Elements of Destruction. Very nice time, very respectable, and now the Amish World Order needs to come back and beat that in order to claim a second point. Taking a look at some of the statistics here, we had EoD clocking it to 42% overall, 57% for the Amish World Order. Best efficiency on AOW was Helmut, once more coming in at 75% versus star of EOW was parecon, 58% overall. 7:48 is the time on the clock as we're about to begin set number 2, round number 2. This is a chance for EoD to either tie the game at 1 round apiece or for Amish to take an early 2-0 lead, waiting on 3 players before we find out what is going to happen next.
Well, we're going to find out in just a moment. Back in live. Server number 1, audio. Server number 3, TV, SN.
The Online Gaming League is a gaming community website maintained by a dedicated staff of volunteer gamers. Founded in 1997, the OGL has grown to become the world's largest action game competition website. The OGL has served more than 500,000 gamers since its inception and continues to grow at a phenomenal rate with ladders available for virtually every type of online competitive game in existence. The OGL has something for everyone and draws the best players each game has to offer. Come join the ladder that matters and see if you have what it takes to be number 1 at www.worldogl.com.
Welcome back to the Shoutcast tonight. Your embedded Shoutcasters in the battlefield, TSN Warwitch and TSN DeeAy. BoB 2, RTCW continues as we cover the carnage 1-0 in favor of Amish now. EoD with the time of 7:48. Time for the shock and awe to continue, DeeAy. Let me ask you this. What does EoD need to do here against the incoming Amish roster?
EoD needs to stop the Amish World Order. They need to take out deviantDuck. That is going to be the key. If he is a soldier this time round, as he usually is, that is the key to making sure that they have a little bit of a chance. deviantDuck's very good with that Panzerfaust, and unless they take him out of the picture, then they're going to have a little bit of problems. About to begin, and Kiss wants to say big props to all of the Amish crew at Office Space. So they've got a fan there cheering them on. As 7:48 is the time to beat Amish now, making their way towards the tavern. Like I said, deviantDuck is the one you need to watch out for. The man wields a Panzer like, I probably shouldn't finish that thought at all, but we'll see what happens. 7:23 on the clock. Yeah, you know what I was thinking. As they're making their way towards the MG42 courtyard, no sign of any resistance in sight, but here they are at the tavern, making their way in, and I don't see anybody.
Definitely going to be an easy push. Wait, oh! Nope, no ambush, just taking down some furniture. You know, going a little looting. It's Baghdad time here as the Allies incoming 7:06 on the clock. It looks like EoD's going to fall back to a crypt defense. The Amish commit suicide to come back as their new classes this evening, realizing that the defensive position, where it might be, for the EoD roster, is all over the crypt now. Here comes the incoming Allies. No opposition. There's some support fire. There's a little machine gun fire as EoD Blackmagik throwing some grenades down, some heavy suppression fire down to Amish Gigolo. Helmet blown off. Gigolo dives aside, takes down Blackmagik, who is deadens the field. EoD Shrine right there, Shine dropping down some more grenades. Helmut down below, his helmet gone. Waiting to get up there and get something done. The Amish really with an easy push on the crypt, but now have hit an iron wall. That's right, as now some airstrikes are dropped down below. Incoming airstrikes above, gonna rip apart the axis. But nothing happens as the Mitcher Spits explode and Jimmy Jack's support fire gets something done there. The two-man kills, Wicked and Shine go down. The incoming Lieutenant Fire for effect. Axis now rushing across the battlegrounds to the crypt. We've got a green light, the engineer in position. HAAS grenades exploding all around him. Machine gun fire over his shoulder, but still manages to get the plant. And we've got a red light at 553. Yo!
Very good. All of Amish taking out one another. We had 3 men go down, all by Amish Gigolo. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but 542 on the clock. Dynamite still planted. Not such a good move. Let's hope that was intentional and not a very, very bad mistake on the Amish World Order side. 5:30 on the clock now, and there we go. Allies have broken into the crypt. Amish are inside the graveyard right now, just holding off the incoming axis. Here they go, and they're just kind of ignoring the gold. There we go. Amish HAAS picking up the gold. He is a medic. He has it, and they are running away with that gold. 5:12 is on the clock. Plenty of time to get in there. Good enough time to make several pushes if this first one is not successful. And Pentecost from parecon taking out Helmut as the Axis spawning in. But no, the Allies managed to get through. Gold Carrier stopping to revive one of his teammates. What a nice guy he is. As the Allies now trying to make it back to their truck. Going down, he's in the water right now, waiting for his teammates to clear out that tunnel before he dares stick his little gold carrying head inside there, deciding to wait back just a little bit. Pentecost from behind, parecon sneaking up on him, taking out the gold carrier, blasting him to bits, and the Axis have returned gold. 4:33 on the clock. Allies almost got away with it. A very nice play by the Axis. EoD, parecon nicely aims Pentecost to the back. Gold is returned, and the Allies need to try again.
There's another grab, and let's find out which direction they're going to take it. As Amish HAAS with the grab, and I'm in the tavern now, so I assume this is the direction of which they're going to be taking it. I've seen some allies here in position, looking out, looking around. I don't see the carrier. Let's move out to the Axis spawn, see if I can catch up with him. DeeAy, have we lost him in the Axis spawn?
No, actually, they did go through the tavern and through the MG42 courtyard, and now HAAS is in the tunnels waiting for his teammates, getting everybody nice and healthy. Health packs are going out, and now waiting. Redbird out in the courtyard ahead of him. Sorry, that's DeeAy out in the courtyard, trying to take out the Axe as they're in there, but meeting some opposition from both sides now as, DeeAy's going down, and HAAS is just struggling to keep himself alive. He is a medic, though, and he does it. He is still alive, still has that gold, still backed up. He's backed up by Redbird now as they try going around healing their teammates because they need some more backup. 3:21 is on the clock, making their way through all the twisty little tunnels and stuff on their way to the truck. They're going by the cottage now, and he's making a run for it. He is out in the lead, risky, but I think he can do it, and they do it. They manage to escape with the gold. They beat the clock at 4 minutes and 40 seconds. They do it, and Amish World Order goes up 2-0.
Well, could be looking at a very, very short game here tonight as we give you a quick rundown on the stats so far. 2-0 in favor of Amish World Order, reaching the time at 4:40. Efficiency for the Amish allies, 55% versus the 44 of EoD. Highest efficiency for the Amish team that round, 71 with a 10 and 4 for Redbird. And let's take a look at the solid 57 for parecon and Blackmagik with a 12 and 9 ratio for each. 2-0 in favor of the Amish World Order, who are no strangers to competition. The crowd loving it here in the TSN Pavilion tonight. TSN Warwitch, TSN DeeAy, your Shoutcasters with TSN Juno on the camera. Server number 3, TVSN OGL's event tonight. Battle on DOS Beachhead 2. Quick shout out to our admin WyattC, and a shout out to our listeners tonight. Waiting on 4 players, DeeAy. All you.
Sounds good. Almost getting ready to start set number 3. Amish World Order going up 2-0 on top of Elements of Destruction. That is really a misleading score though, because yes, they're up 2 points to 0, but they have had to fight for those 2 points. EoD throwing out some very, very good defense and offense to stop Amish World Order, but they're just squeaking through here as they were able to beat the time of 7:48 set by EoD in round number 1 of set number 2, and beat that up with a time of 4:40, giving themselves enough to get a second point, waiting on one player now to begin this set number 3, round number 1, Amish World Order versus Elements of Destruction.
Set number 3, round 1, brought to you tonight then by Clanbank. Back with more.
There's nothing worse than a competitive team without a server to call home, always begging others for practice space, having to give up the home field advantage every match, and generally not getting the respect you deserve. Pro teams need a home, and Clanbank has the answer. Clanbank offers fast and powerful game servers for almost all the popular internet multiplayer games. Get hosted with servers for games like Quake 3 Arena, Half-Life, Jedi Knight 2, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and Soldier of Fortune 2. They also host many popular mods such as Urban Terror, Counter-Strike, Team Fortress Classic, Day of Defeat, Rocket Arena, and Team Arena. Visit www.clanbank.com right now and check out the best prices around for private and public server hosting for your team. It's cheaper than you think, and it will give your team the competitive edge you need to be the best. www.clanbank.com.
Welcome. 1944. Amish allies trying to set the time now. Are they going to walk away at 3-0 victory? Or is the Elements of Destruction going to be able to hold them off? DeeAy and Warwitch on the mic, MVP Village, BoB 2. Set 3, round 1. DeeAy, let's do it. All you.
Sounds good. 9:19 is on the clock right now as the Allies capturing that northwest courtyard. Very nice Panzerfaust coming in from Blackmagik of EoD, taking down Helmut and Gigolo as the Allies made their way past that little cranny where the Axis can get in there with its early Panzer kill. 9:05 is on the clock. They do have that northwest courtyard, killed themselves, spawned back in, changing their classes, getting all healthy. Parecon for another Panzerfaust, taking out HAAS from the Amish World Order as the Allies now making their way. Oh, another Panzerfaust from Blackmagik. Redbird and Gigolo are the ones to go down now. He's showing some good skill with that Panzer. That is what I like to see. Blackmagik now still alive, got his Panzer at the ready. He's at the crypt, gonna stop those pesky little Amish from coming in. But Deviant Duck, with the support fire, throwing out some hurt, taking down Naps and Blackmagik. That's good. That's what you need to do. Get rid of the guy with the Panzer, and then you got a chance. Oh my gosh. Redbird, support fire, Blackmagik, Wicked, and Shine all going down in one gory little explosion. That was very, very nice. We've got a green light on the crypt, but so far, no engineer able to get in there to get that plant done. It's gonna fade away any second now as the engineer for the Allies must have gone bye-bye. We've only got a medic and a bunch of lieutenants. Panzerfaust and Blackmagik taking down Gigolo as the Allies. Oh, nice support fire. Jimmy Jack taking out aimless, Blackmagik, and Naps. Looks like the support fire is the weapon of choice this round. Lots and lots of kills. Dynamite has been planted at that storage crypt. 7:50 is on the clock.
It is a soup bowl of blood and destruction. I mean, incoming airstrikes fire for effect. This ain't no strategic target USA kind of Iraq thing. This is carpet bombing, and everybody's going down. 7:33, waiting now. There's the dynamite. Let's take a listen. Boom! The dynamite is open. Oh, yeah, the crypt is open. We got a grab now. Allies take the gold. Who is it? Who's got the grab? Amish HAAS with the grab now. I am mysteriously locked in place. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm stuck by the
That's not
crypt.
good.
When the crypt exploded, ironically enough, it exploded and trapped me. Wait, so it looks like I'm switching to first-person mode. Oh, that's weird. Let me go to first-person mode here and track down the capital right now as I pass it back to you.
HAAS has the gold, making his way through the tavern. He is all by his lonesome self. 6:55 is on the clock right now. Amish is setting the time this round. It is round number 1 of set number 3. They want to get a really, really good time to stop EoD from coming in and getting their gold. Amish defense is stronger than the EoD offense, and they know that. So if they can set a good time, then they've got their work cut out for them. HAAS still all by himself now. He is in the second courtyard, making making his way, waiting for his teammates to just hurry up and spawn in to give him a little bit of backup. And here we go, here are his teammates, but no, the Axis are all over them. They know where the gold is going to go, and they know where they had to go to get it back. Still in possession of HAAS, though he is a medic. 6:13 is left on the clock, and the allies, they've spawned in, taking care of the Axis defense. Nice panzer about the Blackmagik, taking down a couple members of Amish, but no, it's too late, and there goes the gold. 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Incredible time set by Amish World Order. EoD has got a huge job cut out for them to try and beat that time.
Wow! What a time, 3:57. Victory is at hand for the Amish World Order tonight. 2-0. All they've got to do is hold on. EoD for 357. The Amish World Order want that round number 3. Will they do it? We're going to find out as the teams are gearing up. Rosters. Amish Deviant Duck, Helmut, Redbird, HAAS, Jimmy Jack, Gigolo. And for EoD DeeAy, give us the rundown.
For EoD, we're looking at Naps, Aimless, Blackmagik, Shine, Parecon, and Wicked. They're on the Allies, and they need to beat a time of 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Not the best time I've seen on Village, but the best we've seen this round, and still a very, very good time. Village is a difficult map to do quickly. I have seen more null rounds on this map than any other, and I'm just glad we haven't had any tonight. Makes for a very exciting game. Waiting on 2 players now.
Prepare to fight.
Set number 3, round number 2, as everyone has readied up. The countdown has begun. Like I said, 3:57 is what EoD needs to beat. If they can't do it, AWO is going to come away to 0 victory over EoD. EoD does not want to let that happen at all, and they're going to try to make it 2-1. If they can do that, then we'll be going on to round number 4. Here they come, though. The Allies making their way into the courtyard. Looks like they're going to bypass the tavern altogether. That is where everybody usually goes. Making their way now across and into the Axis spawn. Axis are a little bit onto them, though. Gigolo going down, Naps and his Thompson taking him out. He is all by himself, waiting for his teammates as, they're right beside the Axis spawn, engaging in some gunfire now. And, there we go, with his Thompson, Blackmagik taking down Gigolo, making his way through. He is a medic, he is still alive, and he's just waiting for his teammates.
Well, let's see what's going on. Allies, Axis spawn section. Here we go. EoD making the rush. We've got Blackmagik. We've got EoD Shine, the engineer, EoD Wicked, medic action. Lots of medics, 1 engineer making the rush. Undefended crypt. Moving forward. EoD Blackmagik now locking down the defense of the wine cellar. Allies now green light 2-4-8. This is the chance for EoD to get it done. Dynamite is planted, and they've got a chance. At 2-4-1 remaining, DeeAy. The Axis now are getting smart. The Amish realize very quickly what's happening here tonight, that EoD have gone to the Axis spawn and not gone up the tavern here. 2-3-0 remains. EoD just got to hold off the Axis incoming reinforcements to basically grab that gold and get it home if they want to stay in this game on MP Village BoB 2. Round 2 tonight brought to you by the Team Sportscast Network. Waiting now, the countdown is underway. 2:15 as the crypt is open. Now's the time for the incoming Allies to get something done. The gold is revealed like a cracked open egg, and in just a moment now the Axis Amish are all over the crypt, and we got a grab down the wine cellar. It looks like the carrier is going to be Aimless, and he better have some aim to bring him home now, because he's definitely a target. We're going to rename him to EoD Target now, as he's taking heavy machine gun fire from all sides. He's diving through the tavern, trying to get away, trying to dive for cover, but the Axis are all over him and taken down by a pistol from HAAS. Nice Luger fire. Yeah. Gets it done. The Axis return the gold, and we're back to you, DeeAy. I'm out of breath.
Absolutely, gold is still exposed in the crypt right now. 1:30 is left on the clock, and there are no allies in sight. They still have time, but they need to get in here, and they need to do it quickly, because that clock is ticking away. Good, possibly cocky, a little bit of a mistake made by the Amish World Order that enabled EoD to get in here, because the Amish didn't even think to cover that Axis spawn. EoD was just ready, taking them out as they saw them, and they were able to get in there and plant the dynamite, getting a good grip on the gold. Don't forget, 3:57 was the time they had to beat. There is now 1 minute left on the clock. The gold is still exposed. I see no allies, but there's gunfire inside the graveyard right now, as here comes Blackmagik. He is a medic, and the allies have stolen the gold. Naps Naps is a medic for the EoD team. He has it in his grasp and he's running with his teammates. Support fire coming out though from the Ashes, but no, didn't make contact with anybody. Gold is still in possession of the EoD team. They have 35 seconds to get home with this gold. They're very, very close. Will they be able to do it? Warwitch, back to you.
Well, 27 seconds. It's do or die time. My favorite part of any engagement now. 22 seconds remain. And the objective is secure. Uh-oh. The Amish are going to lock it down, and the Amish are going to advance to bomb 2, round number 3 with 13 seconds remaining. EoD are denied, and it's not going to be a goal tonight. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Axis win.
The Axis win, and its game is the hell is the over as the Amish walk out of here with a victory tonight. Feeling good. DeeAy. Ciao.
So very, very close. They almost made it. This was such a close round between these two teams. Looking at the efficiencies, even EoD coming in with efficiency of 50% overall versus only 49 for the Amish roller. It was incredibly close. I hope you're watching that via the video on server number 3, because that was so close. We almost had a 2-1 game, but no, in the last couple of seconds, Amish World Order coming out on top, managing to kill that gold carrier, returning the gold, and there was just no time left to get in there for a third push. Amish World Order coming out on top 3-0 was the final score. EoD is going home, and we're going to be bringing you more BoB 2 action coming up in the next couple of weeks. Good, exciting stuff. Great games played by both teams. 3-0. Score is just not really accurate at how close this game was. Very, very good offense and defense thrown out by both teams, but Amish World Order just a touch more powerful, and they take down the elements of destruction.